Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Today we are playing some more Final Fantasy XIV, and today is a rather random surprise stream. But without further ado, let's get started. We are doing side story quests, and we are doing the Void Arc side story, like we were last time. Let's see. The Weeping City. Dasha appears to be in need of your assistance. Wolf Mage, I was just about to fly out to Ishgard and track you down. You remember Kate Sith, the Malachi familiar. We've been working with him on a plan to find Diablos and the Queen's Coffin. There have been Void Sense sightings from the Pirates' Vestal from pirates all over, so we know that that bat-winged bugger is hidden someplace in the sky. Just don't know exactly where. And as for going about pinpointing the location, Leo Ford and the feline are breaking over just how and just exactly how. One moment, I need to go blow my nose. Okay, I'm back with no longer having a runny nose. Okay, and I need to open on my phone the chat. So I can actually see chat.
Usually we don't get it. Yeah.
Okay, now the chat is open. I can see the comments. Ah, yes. Hello, Aurelius.
What's your last name?
Yes, you called me?
Just wondering what your last name was, but I told her.
Okay. That's where you come in. If you've a spare moment or two, we could use a third opinion to break the stalemate. Besides all that, Leoford's eager to have another hand to help in the search, so come over to the Parak as soon as you're able. You know the way from here, don't you? Yes, I have had my lunch. Today wasn't a stream day, but I figured I might as well since I have the time to. I'm hanging out in Midgard Sommer. Midgard Sommer. Yes, I'm hanging out not in my home server because eventually I plan to transfer to Midgard Dome, Father of Dragons. Thank you for coming. The captain and the cat are inside, still having their discussion. Talk to Leoford, will you, before I strangle them both. Or both of them. Looks like she's had enough of her captain's bullshit. Also, I need to plug in my mouse because it's about to die. I'm pressing a key. Yeah. She's had enough of her captain's bullshit. Even though she is a pirate and loyal to her captain, she's had enough of his bullshit. Okay. Plugging in my mouse so I can actually use it. Let's talk to Kate Seth first. Wolf Mage, a rational mind such as yours is most welcome. Pray reason with this wind-addled brigand. Let's, like squabbling children, the pair of them, help Leoford and settle this, would you? Yeah, that. Kate said. If you're here to ask about the Queen's coffin, then you'd best turn around and walk straight out again. This aggravated furball turns my mood sour as month-old adult goat milk. Leoford, Wolfmage just come to all this way to help us, and your request, I might add. At your request, I might add, he deserves to hear where we stand on our search, at least. Apparently the captain's not in charge. His second in command is. The search is given me ulcers, and what it is what it is. By all reports, Diablos is lurking somewhere in the heavens. Bloop. Bloop. Bulletin. I cannot read frickin' pirate dialect. I cannot speak either. Why am I muted? I'm not muted.
Yes, you're done.
No, I'm not. Testing 1, 2. Hold on a second. Testing 1, 2. No, I'm not muted. I can hear myself when I turn up my stream. I am not. I it is
Star Wars.
on or D. Okay, back to the readings. Building up his forces, but the sky is a vast dome as high as the ocean is deep, and we've not the pirates to scour every damn floating rock. Nope, I think I skipped something. Okay. Floating rock. That's when I tried my luck with Road Leah. You remember her, don't you? Captain of the Talons? Blonde hair. When I stole our bloody compass. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that easel. Well, I've been eavesdropping with that link pearl I slipped into the cousin hoping to catch something useful, but all I've heard from her and her sorry crew are snoring, grumbling, and jabs about the airships. In the end, it seems we have no choice to do this the hard way. But a certain Mulin annoyance refuses to acknowledge the truth of it. You cannot possibly hope to investigate the entire sky with this meager handful of ne'er-do-wells. I find my suggestion to seek aid from your fellow pirates gang a perfectly reasonable one under the circumstances. Stow it, you mangy alley cat. you've not the faintest idea how sky pirates operate. Best case scenario, we'd be locked up into a deal to hand over any treasure we find, and that's assuming we weren't lashed out of the room to begin with. You can't assume every man, woman shares your base morality. If we but made an attempt, I'm sure we could convince some few of the nobility of our cause. And so it goes, round and round, knowing pirates as I do, I find myself siding with the captain on this. But what of you and yourself, Wolf Mage? Any thoughts on the matter? We should handle this ourselves. Seek aid from the claws, crews, from others. There, even Wolf Mage agrees with me. We proceed as we have been, and try to cover as much sky as possible. However we tackle things, though, we've a long road ahead. I'll see if I can't think up a better way to solution it. You might as well head back to your adventures, Wolfmage, unless you're willing to lend us your expertise on the matter, that is. Utada, our chief engineer, has been mumbling about the Void Ark and coursing under her breath for days. Might be as you can provide some insight into her dilemma. She is conducting her research in the Sea of Clouds, yes? Well, I should rather discuss the properties of the Void Ark than continue this fruitless debate. I shall see you down there, Wolfmage. Did you fix it, Xerix? Did you try refreshing? One moment, I'm gonna do something really quick. You guys are gonna hear a second voice momentarily. Hey Xerix, did you fix it?
Yeah, I was in the middle of a battle, when I fixed it, so I couldn't just type it.
Okay. Talk to you later. That was Xerix and Ennio. Some people I chat with sometimes. Ennio and Xerix are very nice. Let's continue on. The one who was talking more was Xerix, and he is actually my moderator and is here in chat. Looks like I have to go through this door over here. Where do I have to go? Jeez. Oh, cheese. There's the door. Quickly take a sip. Also, I need to edit my redeems for make sure I have the right ones on. Let's see. Minion roulette is on. Change glam is on. Okay, the right ones are on. We also have random Sona, where I roll a dice, or rather flip a coin, to see which Sona I change to. Let's see, where is this quest? It's over here. We need to fly. Take wings. Mount roulette. Ooh, neat. Burb horse. Burb. Do 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 Okay, let's talk to Kate Sith first. While waiting for word of Diablos, I've been spending my time learning to pilot the Red Bull's little airships. Thankfully, it seems I've mastered enough of the basics to manage this little jaunt. Mayhap I could make contact with some other pirates without Leo Ford's men.
It's like I should get a little
Mention medic. But let's first address Miss Itada's woes, shall we? What trouble you, Miss Utada? We were told that some matter regarding the Void Ark was causing you no small measure of grief. Utada, what are you doing? Oof, Bear. I'm thinking. I feel much better now. My apologies, Kate Sith. You had the misfortune to enter my field of view just as I felt the intense desire to squeeze something warm and furry. It's this damnable electro compass. I made another one, you see, identical in all respects to the first compass that Adela stole. But look, it points in a completely different direction to where the Void Ark should currently be. But I don't understand what I did wrong. It used the same plans to the same parts. I can imagine that would be infuriating, and you are certain there are no flaws in the design or materials? Positive. I've tweaked and adjusted and replaced it every single piece, but it refuses to function as intended. I am on the verge of tossing the blasted thing over the edge. What do you make of this, Wolf Mage? Compass is broken. Something may have happened to the Void Ark.
Try not eating orange ones.
I haven't decided if something may have happened to the Void Ark, obviously.
Because I never used to eat like food like that.
Yes, the cause may indeed lie outside of the compass itself. We must consider the dilemma from a broader perspective. Might you explain to us the principle by which the electrocompass tracks the Void Ark? All it comes down to is etheric signature. I discovered that the Void Ark is encompassed by an energy of rather particular compensation, so I simply tuned the compass to follow its unique trail. An energy of particular compensation, you say? Of course, the arc was propelled by the siphoned energies of Void Scent. Could it be that the compass was tracking not the vessel itself, but the aether of the entities imprisoned within it? That would certainly explain why the compass now points in a different direction than one would expect, after Diablos and the Shadow Queen are no longer on board the Ark. Are you implying that if we pilot a course based on the reading from the electrocompass, we would arrive on the demon's doorstep, so to speak? Just so, Mistress Utada. Assuming my theory is correct, we no longer require outside assistance to pursue our elusive quarry. In our fight? Oh, Dracula. What perfect timing. You won't believe what the wonderful discovery we've just. Talon airships have been spotted en route to our nest. If it's revenge they're looking for, we'd best head back and make ready for them. Ow, 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 ouchie, ow. I'm getting one of those chairs. Ugh, because this frickin' bench is hurting my back. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. It's hard to sit on these benches for long periods of time. Like, it was literally hurting my back. Are you okay? Okay. Back to the stream. Ah! Okay. Now that I'm not in so much pain, back to the game. Let's talk to the others first, specifically you, and you. You caught up? I don't like this, Wolf Mage. Why have the Talons come here without their captain? Where's Redola? It would appear that these pirates have come with murder and pillage in mind. It doesn't appear that these pirates have come with murder and pillage in mind. Quite the opposite. In fact, they seem rather bad, bandaged and beaten. I'm glad you're here, Wolf Mage, but I don't think they're still in for a fight. Truce, Red Bill. We need your help to save Captain Redola. You're one of Redola's favorites. You threaten my crew, steal our compass, and now you come crawling to me for help? What kind of unholy mess have you Cretans stumbled into? We took your damn compass, but it didn't show us to the ghost ship. We ended up at some moldy old ruin, lousy with void scent. Before we knew it, some sort of spider demon was knocking our ship out of the sky. The two of us managed to pull away, but we saw what happened to them as got caught on the ground. If the captain survived this massacre, she's still stuck there with no wings to fly out again. Why don't you give that link pearl a listen, Captain? Might be as we can learn if Rodella is still alive or dead, at least. So much buzzing. Can't hear. Very blasted. Wait, I'm getting some words. They're after Malachi artifacts. Damn demons are searching. Hide. And then a bunch of screaming. Seems Rodella's still kicking for now, but who knows for how long. If those screamings were an act, then Spider, consider me a fool. I don't think the Talons are lying. A trip here. I have half a mind to leave Rodella to her fate, but I'd never turn my back on an adventure, especially when the secret of treasure, this scent of treasure, is in the air. Okay? Now tell me where you found these ruins. You'll help us then? You're a good man, Red Bill. We left the captain in Ffxiv, small Salter, just northwest of Merdona. Ffxiv, you say? Then you must speak of the ruined shell of Malak itself. By Shantoda's black heart, could they be after the Nullstone? What's that, puss? You think you know what those fiends are after? Right, Utada, see that these talons are patched up, then have Bral Mill ready to fly. And don't spare the oil. You know I love to hear her purr. Well, Mage, naming conventions are hard. Bring the furball to my quarters, and we'll have ourselves a chat about our impending trip to Old Malak. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Can't mount up here, but I can run, even though I don't need to. Let's talk to Kate Sith and the second in command. You know, we've never been friends with the Talons, but that doesn't mean we can just sit back and let them be torn to shreds by Rack and Voidsent. I never imagined Diablos would seek to enter the old city, but I should have suspected as much when I learned that the flood waters had receded and left Ffxiv exposed. Right, Verbal, let's hear about this artifact that Diablos is looking for. If I am to speak of the Nullstone, then I must first explain the method by which Malachi's sorcerers would bind the Void Scent into service. The more powerful the Void Scent, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence in this world. Their own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. But that is why they cooperate with mortal sorcerers. A mage can provide a suitable vessel for the summoning and rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity itself to step through. Let me guess. The mage forces the Void Scent to agree to a pact in return for the invitation into our world. That is correct, but it would be foolhardy to expect such devious and malevolent creatures to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. Thus did the Magi construct an occult device that would more securely bind the Void Scent to their will, a safeguard of sorts that to be the best of my knowledge yet lies embedded within the remnants of the ancient city. The Nullstone was seen as a last resort. Should a Void Scent break its pact, turn on its summoner, the mage could use the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most potent entity, obliterating it completely. I can't see the royals of the Void can take in kindly to a threat like that. Seems those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned. When it came to the glory of Malak, the end justified the means. In any event, we can be certain that Diablo seeks to secure the Nullstone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure that Skazach will remain unopposed. Alright, so we know what the Fiend is after, but what I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind in the Mage just knew when the mages knew a colossal flood was on the way. Its value was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The Nullstone is kept within a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they reasoned that the artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of any vengeful void sent. But now that Ffxiv is more swamp than sea, the demons only have hordes and the guardians to deal with, and I doubt they'd be wasting their time down there in the mud if they didn't have some trick to break through the hordes. This has become a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contest a sky pirate lives for. So we slip into the ruins, pinch the relic, then rescue Redala, right from under the fiend's noses. Well, I suppose we could save her while we're poking around her loot. I'll grab the new compass from Utada so we know where we're going. Check your weapons, pick yours. Check your weapons. Meet me out by the landing when you're ready to fly. I don't want to play tank in this. We'll fly directly to Ffxiv from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your brand new band of adventurers as you did on the Ark. Mage just keep slicing into the depths until you reach the Nullstone. We don't want to risk getting knocked out of the sky like Talons, so we best land a little ways away from the ruins and head on foot. The furball says he knows the place well enough to guide you, so me and the Red Bills will follow behind on rescue duty. You concentrate on smashing a path through the artifact to the artifact. We'll check the nooks and crannies of Redala and her crew. Don't let your guard down once you reach the ruins, though. There's likely golems and such in there what are worse than the fiends outside, and we don't want our hero losing his head now, do we? And we have Weeping City of Moloch. So what class do I want to play this as? You know what? Let's play this as Summoner so that while we wait, we can A, do the Summoner class quest, and B, get XP. We need this. The Weeping City of Moloch. Wait. Oh, that's why. I'm wondering why I can select it. Join! This will be a 19-minute wait, if that. So... need to look up where the next quest is. There's your database. Go here, Disciple of Magic, Summoner, Summoner, and we are at the level 60 to 70 quests. So they will be in Ul'dah. But I need to go to the bathroom really quick and do that, so I'll be right back. I'm back from the bathroom. And we are going to teleport over to Ul'dah. In fact, we can teleport the fun way because it's our return point, Bakums. Oh, it's on the BRB screen. My bad. There we go. Don't know why it was on the BRB screen. Maybe it changed by accident. How long has it been like that? Anyway. If you want me to switch my talkie image, you can. If you want me to take a drink, you can. If you want me to do anything at all, you can. Up no longer, no, that's not it. No. Where exactly is this quest? First I need to check the last quest I did for job quest. Cycle magic. The last one a flare for the dramatic is the last one I did. Meaning I need to a book with a bite. Book with bite. That is in Old Gridania. I teleported to the wrong place. You need to go Black Shroud. Here. See, we need to go Mikoto's amphitheater. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I need to switch back to Summoner. So the only ability I'm missing from 60 to 70 is the only abilities I'm missing from 60 to 70 is Summon Bahamut, Enkindle Bahamut, Wormwave, and Akmorn. No, don't target the other player. A book with bite. Yamhitra has the most fascinating news for you. Wolf Mage, I have the most fascinating news. 'Twould seem that the ruins of ancient Alec have yet... The tomes of ancient... No, the ruins of ancient Alec have yielded to us a tome containing unknown secrets of the summoner's art. The tomes in question is currently being kept under Rambors's watchful gaze at our dig site in Mordona. I'll be heading there shortly myself, but I would not begrudge you an early peek. No, that's the wrong quest. But still in Mordona. A book with bite. Should probably fly there, because it'll be faster. Take wing my griffin. Oh, I thought you might be along here, Wolf Mage. A prize such as this should be in your keeping. We uncovered it not terribly far from where we excavated the evoker's attire. I've judged the tome to be some manner of manual for summoning magic, but alas, I am unable to decipher the writings. 'Tis fortunate then that such a task falls directly within Yamhitra's field of expertise. Speaking of which, would you mind taking the book to her yourself? She sent word that she'd been held up by some dreary business in Revenant's Toll. Pray, do be careful. Of course we get a carbuncle as our mount. The perfect mount for a summoner. My apologies. A terrifying but unbelievable matter prevented me from making directly for the dig site. Now, shall we take a... Ah! No, I did not want to skip that. Now, shall we take a closer look at this Allegon tome? Book. Oh my, tis rather more shabby than I would have come to expect from the great work of Alec, but it's not our let us not be discouraged. The content is what truly matters. A fine observation. Prince Bia, at your service. I am a humbly familiar with the direction of summoning. Have we awoken a sentient tome from some ancient library? Hopefully we must keep it contained. Have I somehow given offense? Strange, for I am not equipped with offensive capabilities. Imparting the art of summoning is my function, and instructional manual is my form. A manual, you say? Correct. When opened in the presence of a summoner, I am bound to awaken and share with them the secrets of summoning. The young master there is in possession of an active soul crystal, yes? 'Twas the soul crystal that awoke you. Correct, only one who carries a soul crystal and has bathed in the ether of an Akon may wield the power of a summoner. I sense one worthy of instruction, and was thus compelled to introduce myself. Icons. That is the Algon word for primal. Excuse my need to clarify the obvious, but you are a construct created to teach summoning magics to any potential student you encounter. Why would the ancients have deemed such a thing necessary? Summoning came into being for the purpose of eliminating beings, specifically those being known as icons and primals. Once these entities have all been vanquished, however, the new Ffxiv cannot be harnessed, or old summoners perished, and so too does their art. It was upon glimpsing this bleak future that a certain master summoner set about crafting yours truly, inscribed with arts of tremendous power. I exist to teach others how to safeguard their existence. Fascinating. Your creations speaks to the heart of the discipline rarity. Summoning harnesses the power of primals for the sole purpose of destroying them, and new summoners arise only in an age when primals are rife. With the absence of living mentors, a true succession of the art is never achieved. Principia, are you you are to instruct Wolf Mage in the lost secrets of Alec? I am eager to oblige, but there are certain obligations ere the seal upon my higher knowledge can be unlocked. The student must first overcome the 3 challenges I am enscrolled to present. Well, considering how it refers to primals as icons, I am inclined to believe that we have an etheric authentic Algon relic on our hands. What say you, Wolf Mage? Will you undertake these challenges? The first challenge is a test of power. This trial is designed to evaluate the raw magnitude of your arcane talent by putting you against a predetermined opponent of carefully measured fortitude, also known as a manifest monster. You fight it. Mayhap not terribly wise to attempt that in the middle of a town. Why don't we find ourselves a less populated area out near the standing shrubs? Borb. 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 I stand gazing down to see the endless garden awaiting me. Okay, I like this song. Summon my carbuncle, so I'm able to do my summoning. Hello, carbuncle. Principia. Shall we begin the test of power? You treat your pupils as a superior, Principia? Such was the way in which I was written, but if you... My full name is beginning to tar your tongue. You are welcome to call me Prin or Pia. Oh, I rather like Prin. I mean, let us proceed with the challenge. Likely on Friday the 12th, I will be streaming the demo of Diablo 4, so you can look forward to that, guys. Likely also on the 10th, I will not be streaming at all because I will be downloading said demo. Fine showing, Master. Even the greatest of Alagon summoners would be forced to recognize the extent of your extent power. A crushing victory, Wolf Mage. Who could argue the potential of modern summoning after that display? You have bested the first challenge, Master. There are few summoners in Algon's history who boast this degree of native might. Furthermore, that you have achieved such potency through naught but the study of ancient wisdom is simply astonishing. With a little polish to your technique, guiding you to loftier heights of power should be astonishingly simple. I thought Wolf Mage's techniques more than significantly polished, but you say there is room for improvement. I see we shall have to adjust our yardstick for perfection if we are to reveal the particulars of the past. Indeed, if you would know more of the past practices, then you only need to ask. Actually, I do have one question for you. If you would indulge, Wolf Mage. Prin, in which age were you created? You appear to lack the technological achievements that were prominent in the constructs in later days of Algon civilization. Another excellent observation. I was penned by Master Sari, a preeminent summoner of his time. He was in fact likely the last summoner of the Algon Empire's reign, where I to date myself by your culture's notion of history, my creation would have taken place at a point just before the Empire's collapse. In other words, solidly within the richest era of Aether discovery. I cannot read that full word. One might reasonably wonder why this wonderful science was excluded from my invocation, and I assure you there is a reason. In the beginning, the Allops rose to superiority through their mastery of magecraft. It is told that the very first wielders of summoning magic made do with grimoires fashioned from leather and ink parchment. There came a tipping point, however, when the mundane science began to progress with ever-growing rapidity. These advances were mirrored with the arcane and other technologies was born. As the harnessing of lightning energies gave rise to recording mediums, techniques were developed that allowed complex arcane grimoires, geometries to be instantly plotted. Traditional grimoires were replaced by devastatingly efficient and elite weapons. The convenience of these tools, however, did not lend themselves well to the instruction and intentions. Beyond such consideration, the new medium could not be perused without detected machinery, and their manufacture was no simple matter. And so the summoners who breathed life into you decided that tombstones and the like were not the ideal method for passing on his accumulated wisdom. Correct. He chose for me the primitive form of a book, and inscribed within my pages a bounty of potent incantations that require no machine to be cast. Thank you, friend. I thought you only to satisfy my academic curiosity, but I found myself swept up in your description of the past. You truly are the creation of an incredible age. And thank you for your patience, Wolf Mage. Shall we return to Gridania? I love how the book bounces. The living book bounce.
No, it's hot dog and ice cream. Oh, I know you last Friday. So did Joseph.
Print is nice. I hope I get into the dungeon soon, otherwise I won't be able to do it today.
Oh, you had Timothy. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god. Sao mà mình bỏ qua nhưng mà anh nói là bỏ.
Actually, it's looking like I won't be able to do the duty finder today, the quest that I need to do for this Weeping City. So, we are going to finish up this quest. Yeah, I had a late stream start. Quite literally right as launch started. So I won't be able to do that. Hold on a moment. What'd I do? Hello, I'm back. Hold on, Wolf Mage. We are one step closer to revealing a new secret of Ancient Alec. Prin will issue the next challenge after you've had the chance to review your studies and hone your abilities to a new level of perfection. I've decided to keep the familiar here at my side for the moment, even with as many wonders as the Earthia holds. Folk tend to panic at the sight of a fanged tome that jumps around of its own accord. Oh, and pay no mind to Captain Wolf. He obviously wishes to secure my services for some task or another, and we have more important matters to attend to. I've already... Wolf Mage, you've been well I trust. I'm trying to bend the Ashtola Yamhidra's ear and she seems a little distracted. Not that I can blame her. Have you seen the hopping book? I'm fairly sure I caught a flash of teeth in between those pages. You did. But Prin is so... I want a minion that is Principia. Welcome home. Or would that be welcome back? I am told this is the base of your research efforts with Lady Yamhidra. I am unsure of the current situation. Prin is so precious and I want him. her, it. Don't know if it has gender. Anywho, I think I have to stop streaming for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I hope you come by again. Until next time, I've been Mage 1011. I'll see you guys then. Bye!